Sexual Follies. Still cracks me up, that thing as a guy. Now, I want to be careful about this. This was in the New Yorker, and it's called 7 Signs That Your Man's Masculinity is Non-Toxic. And it is written by Karen Shih and Jason Adam Katzenstein, and it's comedy. They mean it to be funny. And I didn't think it was that funny, but but the thing about it is I want to read it because it doesn't sound like a lot of people mistook it and they thought it was really the New Yorker telling you how to make sure your man's masculinity is non-toxic. They didn't see it as satire. And I just find this really fascinating. So just listen to it. It says, 1, he carries a tote bag that's at once pro-environment, pro-feminism, and pro-reading. 2, when he goes into a sports bar to use the bathroom, he buys a glass of white wine to be polite. 3, he openly cries during Pixar movies, even the parts that aren't sad, just beautiful. That one's pretty funny. 4, he opens doors for women at work, but they're metaphorical doors, like the ones that lead to promotions. 5, he laughs calmly when called a cuck. He laughs loudly when women are funny. He does not laugh when men are not. 6, he makes references to Kurt Vonnegut because he's genuinely interested to hear other people's opinions of Vonnegut's work. He never makes references to David Foster Wallace. And 7, he strictly follows all traffic laws when he plays Grand Theft Auto. His Sims world is a matriarchy. He does not have a Twitter account. What struck me about this, though, is first that it's so easy. It's so easy to look at it and think it's serious. I mean, when I first looked at it, I thought, I'm going to really go off on this to bring this in. And then I thought, well, it's got to be a joke. It's got to be. But it's so easy because it really does sound like feminism. It really does sound like feminism. You know, I've got a PragerU video coming out. I've already recorded it. They haven't finished it yet. PragerU video coming out about why I oppose feminism. And it is because it mistakenly sees Western masculinity as inherently toxic. And the thing that, if this had been real, that, he carries a tote bag that is once pro-environment, pro-feminism, pro-reading, I thought, you better check his phone because he's probably dating another guy. I think that's a problem. But then I thought, so I thought, all right, it's a joke. But then I thought, well, what is the joke? Why is it funny? Who is it making fun of? I mean, it really is, in some sense, making fun of the feminists who do this. They really do this. I'm not even sure the New Yorker understood what the joke was, because when you read this, you immediately say, why are we laughing? Why am I laughing when I'm saying, he openly cries during Pixar movies, even the parts that aren't sad, just beautiful, because that's something that, in other words, they're saying in order for your man to be non-toxic, he would have to be a woman. Isn't that basically what they're saying? And it's only funny. The only reason it's funny is because the feminists are really saying this. The feminists are really saying it. And it goes back to what I was saying about Morgan Freeman. I don't mean to just defend Morgan Freeman. I don't know what he's like I've never been around the guy. I don't know what he's like. But he is a terrific actor. He's been a wonderful presence. He's been a contributor to our culture. And I think when you pick on guys for just being guys, and there is this kind of edge to being a guy, just living as a guy, I think that you are doing serious damage to a world that has been essentially wonderful for women, really, the Western civilization. Hey, it just occurred to me, because we've had this holiday, I forgot to promote the mailbag. So I've got it's tomorrow. That means that your problems could be over tomorrow. I mean, all the things that are troubling you could be over tomorrow. So listen, you've got to get your stuff in. Here is how you do it. You go onto thedailywire.com, you hit the podcast button, you hit the Andrew Klavan podcast, and there's a little mailbag symbol in there, and you press it and can ask me anything you want. Ask me about your personal life, ask me about your political views, ask me about religious stuff. All my answers, I mean, this is a good deal, right? You have to be a subscriber. So you have to be a subscriber. You've got to pay the lousy $10 a month. But listen to this deal. All my answers are guaranteed correct. They are guaranteed 100% correct and will change your life on occasion for the better. So do not miss out on the mailbag. That's tomorrow. I will be here, and then I'm off to New York to watch this poor girl marry Michael Knowles. I know. It's sad, but life is not always happy. What can I tell you? I'm Andrew Klavan. This is The Andrew Klavan Show. The Andrew Klavan Show is produced by Robert Sterling. Executive producer, Jeremy Boring. Senior producer, Jonathan Hay. Our supervising producer is Mathis Glover. And our technical producer is Austin Stevens. Edited by Emily Jai. Audio is mixed by Mike Cormina. Hair and makeup is by Jesua Alvera. The Andrew Klavan Show is a Daily Wire Forward Publishing production. Copyright Forward Publishing 2018.